Permanent mission of Germany to the UN in New York, Mr. Min Biswakama, Member of Parliament, Nepal, Excellencies, dear members of the parliaments of several continents, dear friends of NGOs, I salute you all in the name of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. I greet you all in the name of over 200 million Dalit people in India. I also greet as one of the founder of the Asia Parliamentarian Forum on Dalit Concerns. India is home to over 200 million Dalit people who toil daily for themselves and who contribute to the wealth and well-being of all people in the country. They are agricultural workers, informal workers in the small and medium businesses. They are also frontline workers, sanitation workers, nurses and doctors fighting against COVID-19 pandemic. They are domestic workers. Many a time they are taken away as bonded laborers, child workers, young women trafficked and abused. Many young children are dropouts in the school and in the higher education as discrimination still exists. Whenever we challenge the system that excludes us, backlash violence is unleashed against us. The official National Crime Records Bureau India shows that over 43,000 cases of atrocities and various human rights violations are committed against us. We have a constitution which abolished caste-based untouchability and discrimination. We have fundamental rights, right to equality and right to live. We have made several powerful legislations which are supposed to prevent crimes against Dalits. Yet every day at least 3 Dalit are murdered, 4 Dalit women are assaulted, raped and some of them killed too. The poverty levels are disproportionately high. There is incarceration of our people, and when we fight back, we are crushed. Yet our people obey Constitution and uphold the constitutional values of democracy and liberty. However, the perpetrators go away scot-free with impunity. We want to put an end to this. Since the last 3 years, we have been coming together as Parliamentarian Forum, as Asia, and now at the global level. And we realize there are similar communities and that we all face similar discriminations and exclusions from state provisions and violence against us. When we challenge these systems, we have now come together as International Parliamentarian Forum on DWD. The UN has several mechanisms. I also participated in the WCAR in 2001 in Durban. Our cause need to be raised again in the WCAR plus 20 years which is coming next year. We need to raise this issue of DWD in the 3rd Committee of the UN General Assembly. We need to demand for a declaration at the UN which recognizes DWD communities worldwide and protects and promotes their security and welfare and development. Towards this, I urge the Honorable Ambassador and the Permanent Mission of Germany and the Honorable MPs and the NGO leaders to appeal to the necessary bodies, other missions at the UN, and bring the changes necessary. We could also jointly appeal for an appointment of an independent expert on the concerns of the DWD who can bring out our issues to the concerned committees, bodies at the General Assembly, Human Rights Council, UN SDG forums and the UN Financing for Development. This is extremely important in this COVID-19 pandemic, where the violence against our communities and the exclusions have increased. It's a very precarious situation. I do hope we can move ahead with our tasks with a single focus. I am sure we shall overcome this challenge and will live in equality and with dignity and full access to justice. This has been the vision of our icon and great leader, Dr. Baba Sahib Ambedkar. Jai Bhim.